for you is the ability to influence people.
Make more money in less time with more magic. All because Sean Callaghy, the chief officer of Unblinded, has been curating the formula for the past 23 years. And we also know that the Real Raw offers us a chance to learn through micro distinctions how we can all go from hello to yes, and leaders can lead leaders and make this world a more heart-centered and amazing place. So welcome, Sean Callaghy.
Amazing. Welcome, welcome. Here's my beef. Bella, how did you and Gina end up with a nicer room? What the hell happened?
Influence mastery, my
This is
friend.
what happens with the sales gangster. And all of a sudden, like, room keys are being switched. It's like midnight. We're tired coming off of planes. But I know this. Bella Verena is never confused.
I'm never confused.
So
Let's
funny.
go.
Well,
Influence mastery. This is why we're all here. One of the things that I always talk about, like if you have influence mastery, like you can get car upgrades, you can get room upgrades. Like,
You can steal Sean Callaghy's room. It is unbelievable the things that happen. No, it is amazing. So Bella, we are all in good fun. Vivian, how are you? Welcome.
happy. How are you?
I am grateful, super busy because everything is working because heart center integrity-based influence causes things. It causes leadership. It causes acceleration. And let's step in with these amazing people. Let's hit it.
Oh my God, we have Leslie Nicole in the house. Woo! She is in from Miami, right?
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. She's an entrepreneur for over 25 years, an owner of several businesses and companies in diverse markets. And as a mom of 5 who also raised over a dozen foster kids, she knows chaos well and is here to bring about clarity, which is why she became a coach, a business consultant, and corporate trainer. Her business principles center around developing leadership strategies to create change in management, which is why she serves as a trusted advisor to some of the most respected organizations and parents in the world. As president and founder of Hopes to Reality, she educates kids and parents from pre-K to 12th grade through various programs that aim to add love, logic, and modeling to create better interpersonal relationships and therefore success in the community. So welcome, Leslie.
Leslie,
I'm super happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, Leslie. And how about a fun fact?
Fun fact is I've been skiing since I was 3 years old and I can still slalom and wakeboard.
Boom. Amazing. And thank you for your inspiration and your fostering, your incredible parenthood, and everything that you're up to in the world.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Vivian, we got more rock stars.
Mm-hmm. And she is from Miami. Again, Florida. We have Jessica later in the house.
Oh boy, Jessica.
Hi.
What is going on? So yeah, amazingness. So yes, Vivian, let's hit it with Jessica.
She's radiating with so many beautiful plants in the background. And one thing is true about Jessica, she is a positive agent for change who's gifted at getting you to tap into what you love, even using the passion test and helping you overcome obstacles so you can conquer your goals and dreams. She's poured all of her skills into business development, operations, management, strategy development, into webinars, workshops, and has become an international consultant and speaker and award-winning businesses across the globe. And she's responsible for certifying over 60 coaches, Sean.
Amazing.
Her content has been featured on Success and Oprah magazine. Jessica's also published 2 bestsellers and is quadrilingual. Welcome, Jessica.
You are a straight up rock star, Jessica. And how
Wow,
about
what an introduction. Thank you.
and a fun fact, Jessica.
Fun fact. Oh gosh. I was going to say my first language is French, but I guess that was already revealed.
Not necessarily. How about this? I have a fun fact that both you and Bella have lived in our beach house and you both had super cute little dogs. And so we're going to have you and Bella, we're going to go at it for the influence off around who has the cuter, amazing, small, beautiful dog. Like that is present for me. How do you feel?
Mine's definitely very cute. Are we showing off the dogs?
Yes, Bella, are you ready to throw it down?
Oh my God.
This is overload.
Yes. This is amazing. And by the way, this is
Unblinded real raw doggy
Oh my
version.
goodness, hold on, ladies, hold on a second. It's time for a
Look at the
picture of the real
doggy.
raw.
I mean,
Hi.
yes. And Vivian, this is what the real raw traveling circus looks like at Unblinded. And here we go. So Jessica, Leslie, welcome. And we have some amazing, amazing judges. Please, Vivian.
Oh my God, yes, we have Beth Goodman in the house. Go Beth, go Beth. She's near me. She's in New York City. She's a real estate agent at Anchor Associates, where she anchors integrity into real estate rentals and sales all the way up in the Upper West Side. Beth is also a medical social worker at an orthopedic hospital in New York City, located also on the Upper East Side. So welcome, Beth.
Hi,
Hey,
welcome everybody.
Hey, Beth, how are you doing?
I'm good, Sean. How are you? Happy to be here. This is my first time doing this. So I'm very
Yay.
excited.
So happy to have you here. And how about your fun fact, Beth?
Let's see, fun fact. Let's see, fun fact. Fun fact, I'm redoing my house and my apartment in New York City and buying things cheaply for the first time, and it feels so good.
Nice. I think you could actually do like a webinar on that. You know, like what is, yes, Beth, what is present for me is that I think I get an Amazon package delivered to my house about every 11 minutes. So I'm like, we're pacing. We're tracking and pacing. Jessica, why would you be laughing at that, Jessica?
Oh gosh, no, I love it.
Yes, Jessica, come on. You're the relationship expert extraordinaire that is here today.
Why
So,
are you getting packages? Because probably Mona is ordering a ton of stuff.
I didn't say that. You're saying that. Why would you presume that Mona was doing that?
No, she's not.
I didn't say she wasn't.
What does your
husband's
level
a big
5
shopper
listening
too.
say?
Yes,
And
what
he
does your
loves
level
Amazon.
5 listening say?
Says that you're so happy to have an incredible, amazing Mona in your life. And you're so amazing that you love, like all these packages are reminders of how she's present in your life and brings so much amazing goodness to your life.
That is some serious level 5 listening.
Yes, baby, I love it.
Ding, 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 ding. Jessica has it. Amazing. Jessica. Vivian, back to you.
Happy girlfriend, happy life.
Yes.
We have Jared McCabe in the house today as a judge. Whoop, whoop.
What's up, brother?
Hey, how are
I
you
have
there?
found the conflict resolving architect. Ooh, you like that one?
Yes. Love
I don't know,
it.
it's a working
I
one.
like
Okay, today Jared is an attorney at Mitz Law in Philadelphia, where he handles state and commercial litigation. For the past 25 years, Jared has been sought after around the country for his counseling and legal expertise in solving business and governmental conflicts. In fact, when he was a former federal prosecutor for the District of New Jersey, he specialized in firearm, drug, and Hobbs Act prosecution. He spearheaded a team of lawyers to represent a Pennsylvania death row inmate, and he secured this man a new trial and ultimately avoided the death penalty for this man. Isn't that amazing?
That's like movie. That's like movie caliber quality stuff. Like we're doing things here in Money, Time, and Magic, but the superpower of influence in Jared's hands saves somebody's life. Like no joke. We're getting some feedback from somewhere, not sure, but save somebody's life. That's what's at stake. So, brother, like that, the meaning of that is present. Thank you for being here. And how about a fun fact? By the way, just how did it feel for real? And you're a very humble man that's done some beautiful, incredible things. But how does it feel to have saved somebody's life?
It's the power of the word, Sean, right? I mean, we communicate by words. I mean, Jessica, you have the power over 4 different languages. And it's the power of that word that can save somebody's life above and beyond everything else that we do. So it was a noble cause. So it was, and it wasn't just me. It was a collaborative effort of a bunch of lawyers. Yes. So, but thank you. I love being here. Like Beth, this is my first time. And for a fun fact, last year I did 3 marathons in 6 months.
What? Wow.
I did an Ironman. I did the Philadelphia Marathon. But the fun fact, or maybe psychotic fact, is that I did a marathon on a treadmill.
That is a psychotic fun fact. I have to ask this. Like, I am very present, especially as I'm blind, as Jared knows, many of you know, some of you don't. And as I was losing my sight more, I've been losing my sight my entire life. But like, it became a thing that I am very present to the reality of one misstep on a treadmill can result in a very unpleasant situation if you step off the track, right? Just by like a hair. So in those 26 miles, did you step off the track at all?
Well, I didn't, but what was funny was that you think that a marathon is 26.2 miles. And so I ran 26.2 miles and I stopped. But after I stopped and went home and told somebody, they said, no, it's actually 26.21 miles.
Oh.
So I spent 4 hours trying to accomplish a marathon on the treadmill, and I don't know that I actually achieved that. So
that is a very fun fact. Right? And I'm going to jump in with one more fun fact. But let's get to our next amazing person. Jared, welcome. And yeah, we're going to lean in a second. Vivian, we have one more incredible judge.
We do. We have Dave Hooper in the house.
Dave is in the house.
David is a Renaissance man, a web developer and UI prototyper who worked with Microsoft and Facebook, a man who runs a digital agency called Build a Better Website, helping small businesses build their sites from scratch or optimize their existing websites. And he spent 30 colorful years in the music industry as a touring musician and studio drummer. Get this, Sean, are you listening? Well, maybe he didn't, but he played on... He's probably trying to like handle the little bit of the feedback that we're getting. We're good?
Yes.
I don't want you to miss out on Dave.
No, I'm hearing every word.
Okay.
Okay. You couldn't hear me, I could hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, he spent, Sean, 30 colorful years in the music industry before he was a web developer. And he was a touring musician and studio drummer who, get this, played on countless TV jingles and movie soundtracks. He was the voice of the little green sprout from the Jolly Green Giant commercials.
I love the Jolly Green Giant commercials.
All right.
Yes.
He also took to drumming when he went to North Texas State U, and his music can be found on the soundtracks of Netflix's Jessica Jones, Homeland on Showtime. He even worked on Glee as a technical consultant, and the roster of talent that he's worked with is so extensive that I only just cherry picked a few. Sheila E., Joe Sepple, Tony Braxton, and Smokey Robinson.
And now, Vivian Guzman.
Yeah, guilty as charged on all accounts. I would add
that to the list, David. And David, by the way, thank you so much for being here. I always wanted to be a drummer, have no musical accomplishments at all, probably the worst singer imaginable. And I am definitely not falsely humble. I'm very comfortable saying what I'm good at, and I'm very comfortable saying what I'm not good at. Right. And so I'm very inspired by your drummerness. Question, did you ever hang upside down in an arena and play drums? Like,
Tommy Lee reference.
Yeah. Tommy Lee reference. Yeah.
No, I can't say that I've done that. That's a pretty unique claim. So yeah, I think he's the only one.
So how about a fun fact, brother?
Let's see. I was drafted to play pro hockey in my youth. I nearly skipped music and went the sports direction.
This is a Renaissance man, as you said, Vivian. This
dude,
James Bond has come to
wild journey. Yeah, and I also like to be in the running for cutest dog, if that's possible.
Please.
Where is it? Oh my
Yes.
Oh, you could win.
My goodness.
That's Lucy. Yeah, she's a little Yorkie, a little 6-pound Yorkie.
Hello, Lucy.
Lucy looks so tiny and cute.
Yeah, she's a little accessory.
Cute.
I think it is amazing, David. And what's present for me, Jessica, is I think you should call Mona and see like which dog she likes best. Because I think that would be a very important issue for like her friendship with everybody here.
Mona will pick my dog because she actually picked my dog before he was my dog. I have a picture of Bodhi as a tiny little puppy eating Mona's hair at the store before he was even mine.
All right, well, we're gonna have to hear from Bella because like Diora and Mona have been getting pretty chummy. I don't know. Bodhi's might be upset, like all kinds of.
Oh dear, Bodhi's getting very jealous.
Yes, I can hear.
I might have to fly to Arizona just to hang out with you guys.
Come on.
Although
More the merrier.
Yes, Mona is in New Jersey. However, all kinds of who knows what is even happening. Okay, so David, thank you so much for being here. What prompted you to say yes to come on this thing today?
Well, I got invited by Tiffany through various other sort of connections, and I participated as a contestant, which was incredibly illuminating, and just absolutely love this idea of really connecting. And I'm somebody who's always followed my passion through my life, through music and sports, and now tech, which I know is just seems like a left turn. But I'm really passionate about it, and I'm passionate about helping other business owners find theirs and just run on it. So, it's a gravitational pull that got me here, I guess.
Awesome job, brother. Well, thank you so much for being here. Vivian, the sales gangster, who I am very clear, used some amazing influence mastery, like Vegas style, unblinded after dark, like hard rock, like all craziness, to just have a fireplace in her room. Like, what is happening? So
Wait a minute, you have a fireplace too.
Well, yeah, but you have 2 rooms in it. You have a dining room table. Like, what is happening here?
that yeah.
He's gangsta, like her name says.
So Vivian, let's hear about the sales gangster, the heart-centered, loving, integrous, and pretty smooth sales gangster. Let's go.
Well, Bella has been selling since she was 8 years old, and she went from selling crafts on her front lawn to top income earner in a network marketing organization by the time she was 19. She built a multiple 7-figure real estate company by 24, becoming the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada.
Hit us with a drum roll, David.
Yeah,
so, yes.
And she has led leadership trainings in almost every major hotel and casino brand in Las Vegas. Now, as a sales gangster, her passion is helping businesses scale and women create financial independence through sales and take up all the best rooms in hotels. Welcome, Bella.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here.
Bella, you are awesome. And how about a fun fact, my friend?
So, fun fact is yesterday at midnight, I am laughing my face off while touching ears and noses and rubbing bellies and heads and all of these dynamics are going on because there is a thing called laughter yoga. Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
So can you illustrate a couple of moments of laughing yoga, please?
Okay. So it's there you go. There was literally you had to you cross your hands and you were doing this, and then as you're laughing, then you're
unbelievable.
Yeah, it was.
Has the world come to an end, Sean? I don't know, but I love it.
I think
Go
so.
out with a smile.
Yes,
exactly.
Absolutely. And I was so exhausted. Here's my fun fact. I was so exhausted after my 17-hour day, working for 17th hour, that I was actually nodding off, and Tony was 5 feet away from me. I was like, oh boy, I'm going to be in big trouble. So, but I did not. So I was able to power through because it wasn't Tony. It was days and days and days of absolute insanity with the amazing world of Unblinded. So thankful. And Bella, again, we have fun. We joke. We're serious, all of it. But the help and support that you have been on this trip and what you've been doing has been remarkable. But we do have to settle the Bodhi versus Diora deal. And we got to get real. So we have to figure that out before the end of today. It is Bodhi versus Diora. That is what the real raw is about today. We will find out what the story is before we are done. That you have my commitment. So Vivian, I think we're going to drop in. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Go ahead.
Yes. So thank you, Vivian, for everything. I appreciate you. You are utterly amazing. Let's hear it for Vivian Guzman, ladies and gentlemen. Vivian. Yes.
Thank you.
Have a beautiful balance of the day. And I will let you know it's Bodhi or Diora and what the story is. Thank you, Vivian.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Have fun, everybody. Love you.
Love you. Okay.
Love
you. Jessica, since you've been down this road before, are you ready to kick this thing off?
Let's do it.
All right. Who would you like Bella to be other than the owner of Diora?
I would just like her to be Bella.
Oh, interesting. It's about to get real. Take us in 3 minutes, Jessica.
Hi, Bella.
Hello, how are you?
I'm so good. How's the trip going?
It is going well. As Sean mentioned earlier, like the traveling circus, I think was a perfect articulation of exactly how things are going. Like perfect articulation.
Oh gosh,
Super
sounds
fun.
like a lot of doing,
full
doing,
of
doing.
adventure. Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you
Why
like
40
that?
different things? Like, because at the circus, like 40 different things happening at the same time, and like there's laughter and like fun as like 40 different things around the circus are happening. So yes, it's great.
What's been the most challenging part with the circus, right? Because you got the good stuff and the more challenging, right?
Yeah. The most challenging, I would say, is like just balancing all the dynamics of like supporting Sean, and then like I have my own thing going on, and like Gina's got her thing going on, and so just and then in supporting Sean because obviously he's blind, and like to do all of those things, and yeah.
So is it like balancing it all and kind of having a balance to it is the challenge, or just there's a lot going on?
There's just a lot of like different dynamics, and I would say the biggest challenge is trying to be 40 places at once.
Wow.
Can you solve that problem
Amazing.
for me?
Like kudos to you. And you look, I mean, doesn't she look amazing? Like not one little like dark eye, nothing, just gorgeous.
Oh,
Don't
thank
know
you.
Don't know how you do it. Oh, that's so awesome.
Thank you.
So, do you do a lot, like you're there for learning and do that stuff? Do you think self-love is something really important to you?
100%. 100%.
Why is that?
Well, I think like, like self-love, like even in the dynamics here is, like, one of the things I require is sleep. And so like that's in that self-love of like, in support of Sean of like, okay, these are all the things. And like, I'm going to miss these first calls in the morning because for me to be able to give my best all day, I'm going to need, this sleep. And so I think like that was an act of self-love.
For you, it's a big thing.
Yes, definitely. Contribution is the only reason I'm here.
Wow. And so I would love to invite you to come. We have this self-love summit we're doing on November 15th with the cool chicks.
Okay.
We have this thing called the cool
I got a quick call I need to take. And
okay.
So I got a quick call. I'll be right back.
We'll bounce right back, Jessica.
Oh, okay. Yes. We'll catch you right after.
Awesome. Great job, Jessica. How'd that feel for you?
It felt great. I had a moment where I'm like, okay, am I doing in two parts or in one part?
Yeah,
I forgot.
Two parts.
So my bad. So I felt good. I love the connection. I think Bella, you're so friendly and it makes it so much easier. Like it's so easy to talk to you and connect. You're such a beautiful soul. So thank you for making it easy for me.
So yes, we have a guest visitor. And Bella.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Now truth. It's time for truth.
Mona and I have made a decision in this moment that I know the answer. And after my passing, we're going to release it as like a thing of whether it was Bodhi or Dior. But it's not going to come out until I actually leave this, as Rob Gill would say, until I leave this mortal coil. So after my passing from this mortal coil, then we will release the answer. Until then, it'll be in a vault. Mona, do we agree to keep this a sacred secret?
Okay, it's a sacred, but the people I'm connected with, they know I'm connected.
Yes. That's like a riddle inside of a sphinx.
I didn't hear it. So the people that I'm connected
know that she's connected. So I said it's a riddle inside of a sphinx, inside of a riddle, inside of an enigma. Yes. So it's like the Riddler, like Mona stepping into her inner Riddlerness, like Frank Gorshin, circa like late 1960s, Adam West, Burt Ward. It's amazingness. Okay, we're going to be back to the real rock. Thank you, Mona.
Love you, Mona.
No. Okay. So yes, everybody, thank you. By the way, I have to ask a question, Bella, as we progress through this. You and Gina, as you're supporting, I mean, there's so many ways. You're like the sales like genius of the world. And then you're also like helping me do stuff like that's like kind of interesting and generous and amazing. But you and Gina were like laughing up a storm as I was on a group coaching call. So I want to like lean into what was happening when you guys were laughing, because I'm imagining that at some level that laughter had something to do with what I was or wasn't doing, which is total insanity, or not, maybe not. But what was happening, Bella?
Oh, it was just like, it was just because between the two of us, like just like, because you're on one coach call on Gina's phone in the bathroom, and then you're on another coach call on your phone. Like there's another coach call going on in the living room as we're trying to pack you to move rooms. As you're like as you're like on all two different coach calls as we're packing, you're also in the bathroom like trying to get dressed. And so it was just like, and Gina was just like, I don't know what to do. Like I don't know. Like what do I do? Like what do I do?
Now let's get really real. Let's get really real. And what was I wearing?
You were wearing your bathrobe, and Gina was like, I don't know what to like, cause and she was like, could not be in the same room with you in your bathrobe. So like, she was standing outside the door, and she was just like, what do I do? Like he's in his bathrobe. Like, what do I do?
I think I read about something like this in BuzzFeed.
Yes, there was definitely some BuzzFeed moments going on. I was like, Sean Kelly has just had a Tony Robbins moment. And it was just, and then like Gina was just like, I don't know what to do. And she like, yeah, it was definitely as two coach calls and real rounds are coming up. And yeah, it was definitely just like, I just don't know what to do.
Yes. So like that happened.
Laughing.
So yes, thank you.
I was laughing so hard. I was like, and she's like, don't pee in your pants. Don't pee in your pants. Because I was laughing so hard.
And I'm on these two coach calls, and these two lunatics that are like, I'm the ultimate lunatic, are like cracking up, like, shh, like there's like all kinds of people on. It was like amazingly crazy. So
yeah, because Sean was like so far away. And then like yesterday, like lights weren't working, things weren't happening. And so like when things aren't happening, there was like, a 5-mile run to get to him. So we like made some adjustments, so at least he's like right here. Yeah.
Yes, and I got to at least see the room I would have had. Yes, thank you very much. No, all right, thank you, Belle. So, Leslie, how are you?
I'm fabulous. Also thrilled and nervous, and ready to just put the foot onto the pedal, because I really don't know quite what I've gotten myself into, but I'm ready to just
like, Leslie, I don't think we do either. So like, it's just like that, right? So thank you. So yeah, you're just going from hello to yes. You have a 6-minute conversation. There'll be 2 halves of it, but it's just going to be a quick interruption in the middle for Bella. You don't even have to worry about that. It's like an interrupt, and then she'll come back for a second half. It's all just about everything begins after yes.
Yeah.
Right. Like lives are saved, businesses are created, empires rise and fall, marriages begin and end, all of it. Right. So it's just hello to yes on something that matters to you. So Bella will be anybody you want her to be. So who would you like Bella to be?
I would really enjoy Bella to be a lady named Mary. And she's in a networking group that we've both been in for quite a while. She owns her own business called Parenting Moments, and she's helping children with and parents during their teen years. And so now she's a busy executive that's at home with her little ones underfoot with the remote learning because of the pandemic.
On top of the traveling circus, Bella. Now there's kids running around.
On top of the traveling circus. I'm homeschooling children too. Oh my
yes,
God,
take us in,
me.
please.
My turn.
Ring, ring.
Ring, ring.
Yep.
Hey, Mary. It's
hello,
Leslie.
Bella. Oh. Hi, Leslie. How are you?
I'm fabulous. I'm fabulous. I have been wondering, how are you doing? It's so nice to see you again.
Thank you so much. I've been on quite the adventure.
Yes, I can imagine. I was wondering how things were going there at Parenting Moments, and what were you seeing for your business during this time?
Definitely like having some challenges balancing, the work and homeschool life. It's definitely it's definitely been an adventure.
Yes. Well, as you know, I've been interacting with parents, educators, corporations, to bring more joy into the, work and home place. And so you've actually been on my heart quite a bit to see how you were feeling about now juggling that, being at home, executive position, and having little ones underfoot. And I was just wondering, what are some of the challenges that you're facing in that environment, or some of the joys?
Challenges are definitely sleep. Being able to, balance, the educating the children during the day, and like also balancing that with work, and feeling like I'm pulled in a lot of different directions. And even though I'm an executive, I don't necessarily know that I have the qualifications to be a teacher. And so, just really, stepping into that. I think teachers do a much better job at being teachers than I do.
Right. Well, and that's because that's where their expertise is trained in, and you have your expertise that you're trained in, and now you've been thrust into a role unexpectedly and without notice and or training. So, I've been wondering about that. And how are the children feeling at home? Do you feel like that they're doing well, or do you feel that they've got some issues that you're worried about that you see or, experiencing from them?
I mean, I definitely feel like they feel my stress, and I think we're all doing the best that we can. I don't think that they fully understand everything that's happening. And so, we're all just kind of doing the best that we can.
Yeah. Are there any steps that you've implemented that you felt have worked to ease their stress?
Not really. I hadn't actually thought about that.
Yeah.
We're just kind of taking it day by day and moment by moment.
Yeah. Well, and that's all we can do. I mean, really, we can have these tools and things when we have them. And if not, we just dive in and say, we're going to do the best that we can.
Yeah. Leslie, I've got to take a quick call, and then I'll call you right back.
Sure. Absolutely. Sounds great.
Okay.
Leslie, excellent job. How'd that feel for you?
Good. Couple little struggles of trying to take mental notes while I'm on my first live that I've ever been in.
Thank you so much for being here and doing this. And influence is truly a superpower, and you're amazing. And we're going to create some micro distinctions together and create even more acceleration for the beautiful work you're up to in the world. And Bella, how'd that feel for you round one with these amazing, fine folks, Leslie and Jessica?
It was definitely, I felt comfortable with both of them. The only thing that was missing for me is I wasn't sure where the conversation was going. So but the rapport was amazing.
Excellent. So Gina is now on a Facebook Live to add to the traveling circusness of all this. And she's in the bathroom starting it and now is chatting away. So yes, there is nothing going on. But let's get to the amazing judges. 30 seconds each. Hello, fine folks that are out there. This is what it looks like. Rob Gill, Bella, yeah.
Oh my God. What's even funnier is you thought you were insane, temporarily insane, and thought we could do all of this from the Tony room. You were like, we're going to pack all our stuff and we're going to go to the room. Oh, there's Tina. We're going to pack everything and go to the room. I'm like, how are you going to be on 2 calls, a real raw, in the room with Tony? I don't understand how that's going to happen. This is how Sean's brain works, you guys. Hey, we're going to pack it all. We're going to go to the room.
I was thinking of just telling Tony, we're going to go unblinded, real raw. Let's just turn this into an audience and let's rock and roll. And I was going to see if he and Sage and Scott want to be judges. Wouldn't that have been a good idea, Bella?
Absolutely fantastic. I think he would have stopped the entire thing. I think he would have taken Eckhart Tolle off the stage and definitely put Real Raw on instead.
That's what I was thinking. Eckhart could have been on. It would have been on with talking about the Bodhi dynamics with Diora, quantum physics, and the acceleration of life. I just had a vision, but you guys wouldn't roll with me. Okay, so that said, Jared, brother, how are you? And what say you in these 30 seconds each? By the way, how are you enjoying the mayhem, sir?
I love it. The energy is off the charts. It's just wonderful that we're all in the same position of just watching each other, walk through this process of building our mastery.
No, that's awesome, brother. So let's start with Jessica, and which go tight 30 seconds each, because the Diora Bodhi thing has, consumed a lot of energy and time today. And Bella and Jessica, I really wish you guys would stop with that. It's too much. Like, let's all relax.
We found a solution. We'll just marry them.
Yes.
That's good.
I love it.
Yes, that is amazing. Okay, so what 30 seconds do you have for the amazing Jessica?
Well, Jessica, first off, I mean, I'm just humbled to be even sitting in this position of trying to give you some thoughts about how you were. Just what you've done in your life, and quadlingual is just fascinating to me. But really, what I thought was, you asked very inviting questions. You listened. I love the word challenge. You asked her to talk about that challenge, and it invites the other person to express what is important to them. Because who doesn't want to talk about the challenges
All
that
right,
they
Dad, we need a
overcome?
score.
What was
30 seconds, my friend.
Bella's the timer gangster.
that? Got it. Okay.
Thank you.
And
What's the score?
Do I do Leslie now?
No, what you get the score?
Oh.
What do you score?
Out of what? 10?
Yes.
10. 9-8.
Nice. Awesome.
Boom. And for the amazing Leslie.
Leslie, I thought that you similarly brought like amazing energy to the circumstance. I will say that I thought that I wasn't sure where you were going. You were asking some great questions, and when you're asking about what is challenges that she was facing, you may want to express a little bit about what you were experiencing, to bring in and share that part of your heart, and to have her then want to share her heart. So that was my only thought was understanding where you were going with it.
Thank you very much.
And her score?
9-7.
Woohoo!
Love it. Beth, what do you have for these amazing fine folks? 30 seconds of feedback, please.
Okay. First of all, Jessica, I really loved how you were building emotional rapport with Bella. And I liked how I really felt you were doing level 5 listening. I felt that you gave her a lot of acknowledgement as she spoke about what it must be like working for Unblinded, working for Sean, juggling. And so I really felt like, okay, you're really tuned into her and you're getting that. And so then from that point, you could ask, like, what can I do for you? Like, you went right into self-care, self-love. So I felt like you really established rapport and then asked, how do you feel about self-love?
Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome job. And what do you have for the amazing Leslie?
Leslie, I really enjoyed listening to you, and I felt like, you had talked about, like, you knew this woman, you knew Mary, but I really wanted, so like you knew Mary, but I didn't feel that going in. And so I wanted you to take a little bit more time showing, I wanted to feel a little bit more of a relationship there. And I felt like it was great that you asked about challenges versus joy, but I just wanted more of the relationship there about, like asking about the kids and stuff like that. I just needed more of that.
Excellent job.
Thank
And
you.
score?
Thank you, Beth.
Score, 8.5 both.
Nice. Very good. David, sir, what say you for Jessica?
Well, as someone who is like super chatty, I have to say, Jessica, you gave sort of a master class in asking questions and then waiting for an answer. And it's fascinating to witness because you were just inviting Bella to keep talking. It was really, really interesting because, as my wife will attest, I have a tendency to just keep going on and on. So I really enjoyed that. And yeah, I thought you asked some good questions. There was one question Bella asked you that I think you missed, and I don't know if that was a Zoom thing, but I wish I had heard your answer, and we haven't gotten to it that yet, but that would be my only.
Yeah, we're gonna get to
And your score?
I'll give you a 9.
Nice. Great causing leadership, Bella. I am very appreciative. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
really
awesome.
cool.
Right. And think of the micro distinction dynamics of influence. Like all fun energy and like accountability, not me having to say it. That is an awesome job, Bella. So thank you, sales gangster. Yes.
Absolutely.
So David, please, for Leslie.
So Leslie, you did a great job of making connection. You were asking questions and making connection. It seemed like you guys were in great alignment. And I know this format is really odd because I felt it as well. In the end, I was waiting. I wanted to know what was, when the time ran out, I was bummed out. I was like, I want the next thing. So I think you were heading somewhere really, really good. And maybe there was some chance to jump in with an offer or an ask or something. So but I mean that constructively and positively. That's what I wanted to hear. But I really enjoyed it. I'm eager to see the conclusion of this story.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was a little like, can I go ahead? Because I feel like it's an opportunity.
And a 4. Wait.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a 9 as well. I actually found it my style. It really appealed to me for sure. Yeah. So.
Awesome job, judges. Leslie, Bella's back. Round 2. Here we go. Take us in, Leslie.
Hey, Mary.
Hey, Leslie, I'm back.
Hey, great. I'm so glad. So, when we left off, you were talking about some of the struggles that you were just doing the very best that you can each day to day, and that you hadn't really come up with a game plan about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just seen so much of what you've done through the years of doing balance with your job and your company and the growth that you're doing and the amazing impact that you're making in the lives of those children. And so do you feel like that you're getting the impact right now in your family life as well?
What do you mean?
Well, that you go out and do such amazing things to transform the lives of the parents with teenagers, to bond and connect, right? And so that's where I was wondering, do you feel a lack of where things are in your relationship with your children by building those strong bonds and given the tight dynamics?
I feel like I have a pretty good bond with my children.
Yeah. Fabulous.
I definitely feel like I got a. Yeah.
Cool. And we also talked about a little bit earlier that you were feeling stressful about not being trained to be an educator at home.
Yes.
And I don't know if you remember, but I also homeschooled 4 kids being a single mom and owning my own company. I remember that.
Yeah.
So, I'd really like to explore with you some ways that we could look at maybe feeling a little more confidence about your role in providing some steps and tools and tricks and things that you can, go to your wheel well and see if there's something there that we could bring some more confidence and certainty and potentially reduce some stress by getting some more training for that. So I was just hoping, I think that we could get together for just a quick little 30 minutes. And
yeah, I'm definitely anything that reduces stress. Sounds good to me.
Exactly. Well, perfect. That sounds great. Well, I'm going to look forward to it. I'll shoot you over a text and link to my calendar, and then we'll just find out when we have a fit.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, Mary.
Excellent job, Leslie. How'd that feel for you?
Good.
Excellent. Okay, we'll come back shortly. Jessica, you ready for round 2?
I am. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Way to reset the timer, Miles. There we go. All right.
Hi, Bella.
Hello, Jessica. How are you?
Oh, thanks so much for calling me back. I'm doing awesome. I'm really doing awesome. Oh, I was thinking about our conversation while we weren't connected, and it really touched me, like, to know you're doing such great things. You're impacting not only your own life with such radiance and love, and you're also helping Sean and the whole movement of Unblinded, and all the work that you do is all about contribution, about heart. And I felt like you really do care about this, right?
You're gonna make me cry.
Oh. I can't wait to see you in person and hug you.
Yeah, there is a lot of love for Sean, Mona, the team, and the movement, the Unblinded movement as a whole, and its impact in the world, and just everything that Sean is committed to doing in the world.
It fills me up. I started talking about this thing, the self-love stuff, and I just want to share it with you at any level that you want for yourself or to share with other women. We have this thing called that I'm really involved in right now. It's the Cool Chick Cafe, and it's a community.
I like that.
I know, right? It's a community of women where we come together. It's a membership site where we come together to be, right? A lot of these get like groups, masterminds about doing, which is great. And we just come to be and connect and just like, whoo.
I love it. I'm all for it. Woo. So what I'm hearing is I can go from the circus to the cafe and be like, woo. That's what I'm hearing. Yes, I am a yes for this. Where do I sign up?
I love it. Oh, I love it. Well, it's the coolchick.cafe, www.coolchick.cafe to have more information, and you can sign up for a free trial. One thing that I really want to share with you is November 15th, we're actually doing a free online full day self-love summit. And we have incredible speakers, some that we haven't released yet. But
I'm going to be traveling that day. So that I won't be able to, okay. I'm going to be traveling that day.
So we have the Facebook group, so you can watch the recordings. And also, if you want to share it with girlfriends or anybody that you feel needs a little self-love or a little something, like they can tune in at any point during the day. It's just Facebook group, Self-Love Summit. Share it. Let's radiate love. Right?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jessica.
Jessica, excellent job.
Yay, thank you.
How'd that feel for you, Jessica?
Oh, exciting. I'm like, so on purpose.
Amazing. So like
it's so true. Like even the energy when she went, like, I get to, it's like, yes, exactly. We all have this circle going on and we get to, and I felt that you felt it, Bella. So thank you for that.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. And Jessica, when you come back to Long Beach Island, here's a bottom line question. Will you paddle out and go surfing next time?
If it's in the summer, yes, for sure.
Well, this is going to weigh in on the Diora Bodhi dynamic. Bella, can you explain what you paddled out into to Jessica? Because we're going to also have like, who is the favorite like oceanfront staying living person? So you want to share what you did, Bella?
So let's be uber super clear, and like we have like 8 minutes to the top of the hour too. So I'm gonna bring this super concise. Is Sean only takes me surfing in like the craziest conditions with like 7-foot diagonal moving waves with like hurricane coming, and it's like at night, and like let's paddle to the sandbar. Let's paddle to the sandbar, and then we're paddling and paddling and paddling, and like we drifted too far. There's no sandbar. So, come on, Jessica.
That did happen, Jessica. Okay. So,
I got to see dolphins twice. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Sean. You took her out to see dolphins, and you haven't taken me out to see dolphins?
Amazing.
This is unfair.
Yes, truly. David, brother, this is the insanity of the real raw. Welcome. So what 30 seconds of feedback do you have for the amazing Leslie and Jessica each, please?
So Leslie, I loved how you showed empathy and then asked interactive questions that really engaged Bella. I thought that was really cool. And then you offered suggestions to workshop some of her issues and a 30-minute training. It just all was nice. And it was the conclusion to the two-part that I was looking for. It was very, very good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And your score?
9.5 on that one.
Ooh.
Nice. And for Jessica?
You guys are clearly friends, which I just think is awesome. And I'm a big proponent of really finding your ideal client, which, sometimes it's tough doing business with friends, but I think when you're on the same wavelength, everything flows easy. And you could see the flow between you guys. Let's see, you expressed a connection and an acknowledgement of her efforts. And then your offer was well presented, very personal. You explained the purpose, a specific date. You pivoted when she was unavailable. And then you gave her the alternate. I think you could also send that via email or text to make it easy on her. I'm a fan of making.
And your score.
I give you a 9.5 for that as well. That was excellent.
David,
9.5. Now, let me tell you, Dave, this is the first time Jessica and I have met. We've never had
No
a
way.
conversation before this. So this
Okay.
just articulates her influence mastery. This is the first time we have ever met.
Yeah, that's mind blowing.
and you know
Nicely
what?
done.
Yeah, no, and it would also, Bella, beautiful drop in, amazing. And what it also illustrates is the power of the dynamic here, right? That we're co-creating here together, and the energy and the fun and the flow, right, between people. And like David, I'll ask you this question: if somebody's like, "Should I go on that real raw thing?" Like, what would you say?
Well, absolutely. I think you guys have, I mean, the energy is off the charts for real. And then it's really empowering and motivating, especially for people who are working from home and don't have all the people around them. This is kind of a really cool environment to be in and a headspace to be in to thrive and do your best work. So yeah, I highly recommend it. This is great.
Yeah, no, awesome. And thank you. Appreciate you very, very much. And that's the idea of like, how do we create that openness and acceleration even amongst people, and create curiosity of like what's present and how this is happening, what are things. And that opening, we call it a scotoma, right? Is the creating of a blank spot in our thinking. It's like, wait, this is like, what is happening here? Right. And that's what we're going for. And that's why we've created massive, like this is to speak into, this is an experiential marketing is what's really happening here. And what this has done for Unblinded, and I don't speak into it that much, is during COVID, when live events were over, we launched with a 1,500 person event, and what this made available, and this is the 290th Real Raw since COVID began, is massive acceleration for this business during a time that it would be seen impossible to begin a business in the space of training, development, coaching. And the Real Raw has made that available. And it's a remarkable dynamic. So thank you for being here and being a part of it.
Pleasure. It was an excellent pivot on your part, and I have a smaller scale similar journey with COVID, so I can relate for sure. I love it.
Thank you, sir. Yes, Jared. What do you got for Jessica and Leslie?
Well, for Jessica, I mean, that's just an amazing fact that the two of you don't know each other. Yeah. I mean, as I listened to that conversation, I was just astounded, thinking that you had been best of friends for the longest time. So really speaking from the heart. I always like, if I'm going to get an ask, I want to let them know ahead of time what I'm doing. So for both Leslie and Jessica, it's going to be speak a little bit earlier about what it is that you want, so you can set them up. It's not set them up artificially, but just make them aware of why you're having this conversation, and don't wait to the end, because you might not get that extra 3 minutes.
Thank you.
And what'd you have for a score, Jen?
9.8.
Nice. And for Leslie?
Leslie, same thing. I mean, you bring some great energy. I mean, as a foster parent of, I mean, so many children and your own children, it just, your energy is off the charts. But don't wait until the end of the conversation to give the ask. Set them up and say, hey, this is one of the reasons why I'm asking this, or why I'm having this conversation. And then bring them to the then get into the questions about why it is important that you're talking to them. So it's just a little bit of setting that up in a fun way and an instructive way, so that you bring them into the conversation.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, can I comment?
Sure.
Appropriate.
Did we get a score?
9.8.
Yeah. Just a quick second, Leslie, please. Yeah.
That was kind of what I did in the beginning when I said that, that I've been interacting with parents, educators, and corporations to bring more joy into the world in quite a period of time. So that was my thinking, that's what I was doing to say,
I didn't hear that.
Why I'm here.
Well, I didn't hear that as the ask. It wasn't so much that this is why you're having the conversation. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leslie, just real quick. So what is the ultimate outcome? If you're a client sale, like a client agreement sale, what is it that you want to have as a client?
I want to have a client that are you asking me like what is my ideal client, or what am I trying to get a contract from them?
What is your ideal client, and what are you going to do for them, real quick?
My ideal client is someone who is struggling with balancing work and home life with the schools, and because I was homeschooling and doing virtual working in 2000.
And how do you want to serve them? What do you want to do for them?
Oh, I have a whole bunch of solutions to the sanity so that they make sure that they stay sane through all of this transition.
Some of it one-on-one coaching.
One-on-one, I'm also offering group coaching as well.
Okay, so Leslie, you be an entrepreneur named Mary. You be Mary again, real quick, and we'll do this.
I'm Mary.
Yep. So, hey Mary, thanks so much for taking this. I know you're crazy busy, that you have your sales training platform and coaching and all the things that you're doing. And I know you have 3 kids, and I really appreciate it because I'm looking to grow my sales business and create acceleration. I was really moved by your heart-centeredness, your influence, and everything you're up to. So thank you. I really appreciate your presentation.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. And can I ask, you know, it's interesting. You seem to be standing for women in selling in the world, and that it's a huge passion of yours. I really appreciate you noting that women are actually more successful at sales than men. So could I ask, like, where all that passion came from?
Just a lot of struggles and being put into situations by baptism by fire and having to figure out how I was going to swim to shore and pull myself out of the water.
I feel that I have no idea, even the beginning of all that it took to get here. Am I hearing you correctly?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. And I also was impressed that you're doing all this and you have 3 children that you're homeschooling and have the beautiful privilege of it, right? But I heard in my listening that that's creating at least not nothing. And it's a blessing and a privilege, but there's a lot happening for you. Am I hearing you?
Yes, you're hearing me very, very accurately.
Yeah. And I'm hearing you now. Like, how are you feeling with all of it?
I'm feeling the strain. I'm feeling the strain, and I'm feeling that I'm not equipped. I'm not well equipped with the tasks that are before me.
Yeah. And I know we only have 30 seconds to go. So I acknowledge your heart. I hear your pain. I also hear your joy and excitement about your vision and your family.
Yes.
And can I share just for a quick 30 seconds about what I'm up to and where they may or may not be in alignment?
Perfect. No, that'd be great. I'd love to hear what's going on in your world.
Yeah. So I've had an incredible privilege to foster children and to stand in the space of creating joy and happiness in this incredibly complex world we live in, and then exponentially magnified during COVID. So I've not only been an incredibly successful foster parent, but I've worked with so many people to create dynamics in their homeschooling and their family and life balancing. And what may ring for you right now is, okay, like life coaching person. And I get that ring. What I'm asking though, is would it be worth 30 minutes of your time to see if it's not just like, oh yeah, another life coach, but a profound opportunity to create a shift in how this is all working for you. And you're a master already, but these little micro shifts create exponential differences for everything you're up to in the world, and your money, your time, your magic. And if you give me that privilege for 30 minutes, I'd love to do it if it works for you. And if it's not amazing and you're not fired up as could be in a heart-centered, beautiful way, then you can tell everybody that I wasted your time. What say you?
Gotcha. Sounds great.
Right.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you very much for that. That was really good. Yes. All right. Jared, how was today for you on the Real Raw with all of its insanity? And oh, by the way, there's somebody named Gina like floating around too, right? So yes, it's a cousin of mine or something from Jersey City. I thought you may have known or something. I don't know. So Jared, yes. So how was today for you?
It was fabulous. Wonderful. I'm humbled by the experience of meeting so many successful people and standing in a small way to listen to them and listen to their stories and to hear this. It's just amazing. Thank you.
And for attorneys out there in the world, as you know, I happen to have a side hustle of a law firm, 125 fine folks. What do you think of lawyers going, I don't know, should I go on that thing and be a judge or participant? What say you, sir?
The law is a business. It's about relationships. It's about speaking and communicating and relating to each other. And this is what this last hour has been, is learning how to hone those skills and to speak as you just did from your heart to Leslie. It was really wonderful to listen to.
Oh, thank you, sir, and appreciate you very, very much. Beth, 30 and 30, please, for Jessica. And
Okay. Jessica, I'll go first with you. I felt like that you felt very close to Bella immediately. And I really felt your empathy for her and your acknowledgement for her. And it just felt really good, like a love bomb of emotional rapport. And I didn't feel the need for like a hard sell, and you didn't do that. And you just came up with the idea of Cool Chick Cafe, and it was like the perfect solution without having to like say, I'm doing this. It was just like, and it's November 15th, and it's online, and it's no pressure, and it's a community of women. So it resonated flawlessly.
Awesome.
And your score?
Oh, 9.5.
Woo!
We need Bella to have a shirt that says, and your score. I would love that.
Cute
So
Bella.
Unblinded team, let's make that happen, please. And we need like t-shirts of Bella saying, and your score. Yes. So, yes. And for Leslie, please.
So Leslie, for Mary, I felt immediately like more comfortable, like that you had more emotional rapport speaking with your friend Mary during this round. And that I felt that you really acknowledged her and she was feeling affirmed so that you could like move on with the questions. And I felt like you asked questions and she wasn't kind of like complimenting, but then you just kept going. It was so brave and so courageous until you got to, well, what about reducing stress? And, really courageous to just like go. And then she was like, yeah, I'll do anything to get, reduce stress. So it felt really good to hear you ask in that way.
And
9.5.
Boom, thank you. Beth, how was today for you?
Sean, you're a business love bomb. It's I'm so grateful to be part of this community. I've been very quiet since January, and I'm taking, steps to become louder, and I'm just going to start to cry. So blessed. I'm so grateful. So grateful, every morsel. Yeah. I want to give one fun fact. I used to work at CNN. So Tuesday night, my ex-boss, who's Jeff Greenfield, said, help me, I'm going to be at PBS starting at 11 p.m. Eastern time. So I got to help with election research, which was fun.
Amazing. Congratulations on that. And Beth, from my heart to yours, Unblinded heart to yours, and everybody associated in the ecosystem. Big hugs received, and thank you. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. Belle, you hear that? Love bomb, like business love bomb. That's a new Unblindedism. It's amazing. Jessica.
Definitely lots of love bombs around here.
Love bombs everywhere. Jessica, you are another love bomb and amazing. And thank you for being here. How was today for you?
It was so amazing. I was actually telling Bella, I was just texting her and I said, I had this huge headache before I came on. I really bad. I've been drinking water, and you know what? Headache's gone.
Oh.
You are incredible. Thank you so much, Sean. You're such an amazing friend. You are so bright, so amazing, and you share wholeheartedly. You open your home to me, to Bodhi, to so many of us with so much love and so much knowledge that you just give freely and just give. And I really appreciate you. And yeah, I'm super grateful. And I'm very grateful for Unblinded and what you've created, because I remember the first time I came on here, it was different. I struggled.
That's good.
So you have changed me, Sean.
Well, listen, we just freed some friction, but we nonstop innovate. This is the platform is very different now than when we first created it in March or April. And thank you so much, Jessica. Appreciate you and for being the person you are in the world, the friend you are to Mona. You are much appreciated. Missed. Can't wait for you to come back.
Yes, miss you guys. I love you.
Can I be a cool chick? No, okay, forget. That's for later.
You can come to the Facebook, but the actual group is really just for women.
Because remember, like earlier, she said it was like about so I love you, you, Sean, like with all of my heart and my soul and being, but I do not equate Sean and like in the same sentence or space. So with all like, if I want to be like Zeus or like drop in or make shit happen or like give all the love in the world because like your heart is endless, I'm a yes for that. But like let's have Sean in like a meditative, like love you, but I'm not so sure about that.
I think it was the bathrobe incident.
So I will say this one thing, because I know we're going to wrap, and I don't want to hear Leslie's final, and Bella's, of course. But in all candor, I made a commitment entering 2020, just drop in for a serious moment, that it was going to be 1,000 miles an hour nonstop. And I was going to take every part of me, no matter what, this is pre-COVID, and bring this dream into reality. And it's the dream of freeing people from pain and suffering at a higher level, not completely. And I am very clear that the formula we have here, integrity-based human influence, and the model is indispensable for that outcome. And without a formula, we don't get there. So I really do feel like I'm on a mission and a crusade. And you're absolutely right, Bella. It's been nuts. And I thank everybody from Unblinded for the pace, the insanity, and all that's happening. And but I will drop in and say, I've been really good at for a long time. And I was waiting, and it's here. And so it's been a year of insanity. It's been crazy. And I thank you for rolling with it. And I really appreciate you. So we'll come back to you.
It's definitely like an honor and a privilege. And just to like watch you, like, even like you have the opportunity to be in a room, with Tony Robbins right now, like sitting front row, like arm distance away, and you're here instead. You're here for the people. You're here for this movement. You're here for all the people, not just here, but all of the people like watching online. And it's been so extraordinary to watch like your commitment to the people over anything for yourself.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And soon we'll have Tony here. Not committed yet. He may not know it yet, but we'll see. I'll make you bet on that one. Okay. Thank you. Very much. Coming back one more time. Leslie, real quick, how was today for you?
Today was really insightful, super impactful. Definitely a stretch to my outer edge. And like I said, with my first live I've ever done in my life on any stage platform anywhere. And I only came upon the Unblinded and Real Raw probably 6 to at most 8 weeks ago. And Lorelei dropping in my DMs, the morning huddle, and listening to that morning huddle every day and hearing that there are people like-minded like me, and they're standing up for integrity. They're standing up for right, truth and honoring and being heart-centered, and that you can be successful and move from that space. I was in, like, hooked perfectly because of that alignment.
Yeah. And I don't say it enough, and thank you so much for being here, but want to acknowledge Lorelei, who works tirelessly to make this a reality. And there's a lot of folks doing it and on the team, but Lorelei is running point, taking absolute responsibility for who's on and who's coming on, and doing such a beautiful, incredible job. So thank you, Lorelei Mariano, completely amazing. Bella, final, my friend.
I said my final. So it's 213.
Let's hit it.
My final is love.
Love.
And
Everybody.
Gina has a final. You guys are amazing. This has been fun. Thank you so much for being here and playing with us today.
And Gina, we're all blind.
And just learning to see.